All greens, a nice sunset behind me. Might not actually make it hard for you to see me, so I'm going to walk around a little. So let's go over our hurricane situation. First off, I'm Joe. I think Evelyn's going to make it first. Can you say hi, Evelyn? Hi. Oh, we dancing? Look at that. There's Elaine, who grabbed my phone. And you playing what, Disney treats? Yeah. Oh, are we dancing some more? Ta-da! All girls love to dance. I wanted to go over is why you don't see clips until day 2. So, before the hurricane hit, I was in New York training for my work. So that was Tuesday. I was supposed to come back Thursday morning. Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, we really start hearing that Irma's going to hit us and it's going to hit us hard. That's when I started working with my coworker and we got a flight back Wednesday night. I got in probably like 9:45, 10. I got back to the house at 10:30. Sarah packed up and then we were on the road by 11:30. I was up since like 5 o'clock that day. I've had a stressful day. I didn't get to sleep at all. So I ended up sleeping for the first 6 hours till pretty much 5 o'clock in the morning. Sarah drove. She slept a little throughout the afternoon and early night. So she was able to do that. So to put this into perspective, when I took over at 5 o'clock, we had gone to Gainesville and gotten gas. Gainesville is normally a 2-hour drive from us. So 11:30 to 5 a.m. we traveled a normal 2 hours distance. I didn't see any rest stops until I started driving. The rest stop I passed for about a half mile before and a half mile after, cars were just parked on the side of the road. And then the actual rest stop, it said, you know, there was a sign saying at capacity, and you couldn't get in. We stopped at a rest stop in Georgia just to use the bathroom, and like we parked on the drive just so we could run in and use the bathroom and leave. Like there was nothing else we could do. We blocked people. We had to use the bathroom, and then we got back on and went. First day to Chattanooga is supposed to be an 8-hour drive. It was 16 hours. A very, very long day. You guys are joining us on day 2 of the journey. About 6 a.m. This hotel was empty. We had about probably 5 or 6 cars when we went to bed last night. Early, because we were all exhausted. It's now full. And as predicted, they're all Florida license plates. I am going to be running across the street, either the Circle K or the Shell station. Probably the Shell station, because it's probably a turn there. And I am going to get some coffee.
It's pretty. Day two this way. How do I zoom? Oh, this one. I did the wrong one earlier. There it is. It's so pretty.
This will probably be a much less eventful trip than yesterday.
Yeah. Because if it's not, we may cry.
Crying will be stage 1. Complete and utter breakdown is more like it.
Yeah, this is true. Alright. Onward.
rest stop / welcome center for Kentucky. These are all Florida people. Street 9, they're still parked over on the side. This is nothing compared to the rest stops in Florida. Like that entire side would be filled. You park down the side. That side with all the trucks would be full of cars as well. Searching. I think they're all scared away. Watermelon? Right on the other side of this big white house.
Nothing.
Part of me to the bone. Yeah, we can't seem to make it fast enough. I wonder why. You're right, Granny. It's so good. Hey, Junior, why you sitting in the... Say hi.
So that was our Sunday, I want to say. So that night, Irma came. Don't have any footage of our trip back. It was actually fairly uneventful. Granted, we did see, you know, a bunch of billboards with everything torn down. If you would put billboards down, some trees knocked over. You know, I mean, we definitely saw destruction, but I was driving the entire time, and so I didn't get to film anything, and my camera was in my bag. It was actually a normal trip. I mean, we made it in 15, 16 hours. Well, actually, it's closer to 17 with all the stops for food and other stuff, but it was an uneventful trip. So that concludes part 1 of our hurricane adventure. I'm going to have our Disney trip as a kind of our stress relief from this past weekend. That might be part 2. And then after that, I'm going to have some running videos. I did a 4-miler while we were up in Michigan. I did a 15-miler. So I'll have both of those, and that'll be our entire hurricane series, or at least Hurricane Irma series. Now, goodbye. I'll see you next time.